Of course, the minute I turn my camera on, my radiator starts making noise. Are you done? Hi everyone, I hope you're having a great day today. So today I am doing a wear test of the Wet n Wild Photofocus foundation. I've been wearing this for about 2 weeks now, I want to say. A little under 2 weeks maybe, and I wanted to do a wear test for all of you. This is their new foundation. I have the shade Shell Ivory or Fair Neutral. There's like 3 different things on here. It says, goodbye photo flashback, helps illuminate white particle reflection, tested under 7 light conditions with top smartphone models with and without flash. So let's go ahead and pop this bad boy on. I'm going to go ahead and prime my face first. So what I like to do with this foundation is go in with the Shea Moisture Peace Rose Oil Complex for Sensitive Skin Facial Moisturizer. And I try not to focus it on the center of my face, like my nose and this area. I put it a little bit there, but not too much, because I'm going to end up going in with the Glam Glow Volcasmic moisturizer. I love using this as a primer as well as a moisturizer. Going in with foundation, I heard about this from Casey Holmes 91, I think that's her YouTube name. She's awesome, and I love watching her foundation reviews, even though she does have oily skin and I have dry skin. So I always like to test things out before fully committing to them. So this I picked up at Harmon's. It was $5. Crazy. So I was a little skeptical of it, I'm not gonna lie, but I think my opinion has been turned around. So it comes with this little doohickey, I don't really know what to call it, but I like to put it on the back of my hand rather than onto my face, especially because I have really acne prone skin. I don't want to get bacteria onto it and then dip it back into the container. I have found that the best way to apply this foundation is with a beauty blender. Sometimes I'll go in around my nose with my brush to help really get it into the crease of my nose, and then I'll go over it with a beauty blender. It kind of depends on my skin day and how my skin is doing, but I really like how this looks being put on by a beauty blender. My one critique about it is that I do wish it was a little less mattifying. I do find that if I put a little bit of a highlight into it or something like that, my skin looks a little bit better, but that might also just be because I have really dry skin and I need a little bit more luminosity because my skin's a little dull and dry with the winter. So I would consider this a full coverage foundation, maybe medium to full if you have a little bit more redness than I do, but I don't have any problem covering my redness with this. Very rarely there have been like off days where I've seen my redness peeking throughout the day. It kind of depends on the activities I'm doing and how well I set it, but it really does cover my redness. It covers my spots. If my spots have redness, I feel like that's covered, and I don't have to go in with as much concealer as I've had to with other foundations, which I really, really like. I'm very impressed by this foundation, especially since it is $5 from the drugstore. So my one concern with this that I always have to watch out for is it doesn't like to go into my nose crease. It kind of like goes around it, so I have to really work it in there, and I have to be careful before I set it with powder because it's kind of like, it feels oily to me. I don't know if it actually is an oily foundation or if this is just a new consistency that I'm not used to, but when I touch it to like move my face around or like work a certain part of my skin, I do end up lifting the foundation off with my finger because it does transfer. So I have to be careful and go in with my beauty blender. If I had like a powder puff or something, I would probably use that to like move my nose around or like move my eye and stuff like that, but right now I only have my finger, so I have to make sure that I keep going back and making sure that everything is blended and how I want it, and there's no lifting of the foundation from where I put my skin like contact or something like that. Okay, so my one downfall with this is that it does crease pretty bad. So I'd like to go in pretty much immediately with my concealer and then set it with powder so that it doesn't end up creasing. To go in with concealer, I have been using this combo for 2 months, 3 months. It's the NYX HD Studio Photogenic Concealer and the Tarte Shape Tape. So once the concealer is as blended as can be, I like to go in pretty much immediately with my powder. I'm using the Coty Airspun powder, and I go in with 2 different brushes right now to make sure that I'm really setting it, because this foundation likes to transfer. It does not like to stay on the skin. So for my under eyes, I go in with this angled brush because it fits so perfectly right under my eye, and I can get into every little crevice in there and make sure that I'm setting that down. So I go in, really get that in there. I do try to use only as much as necessary because I do find that this powder makes my skin look very dry. And then I'm going to go in with this big powder brush by Sephora that I love and do my whole face and really set it. And what I've been liking to do, which I do when I bake my face, is I'll puff out my cheeks and make sure that I get my smile lines like this. Okay, so it is 10:44 now, so I will check back with you guys when I'm done filming for the day and before I get on with my day's activities. I have a very long day ahead of me. I have work, I have to pack to go away for spring break, and I have strike for one of the shows that we just put up and it is closing today. So it's a very long day. I'm not sure if I'm going to wear my makeup to strike, depending on how it's looking by like 6 o'clock. So we'll see how long I keep the makeup on for, but I will make sure to be doing little check-ins with you throughout the day. So I will see you in a couple hours once the rest of my face is done and I'm ready for the day. Okay guys, so I just finished filming my other 2 videos, so I wanted to check in with you. I can't figure out how to get my lighting to do what I need. Okay, so let's take a look at the foundation. So it's looking really nice. It is starting to break apart near my nose a little bit, but I was also blowing my nose because I'm just getting over being sick. Recently, I have been noticing this. It's starting to cake up in my nose crease area. I don't really know what to call that, so that's like normal. It's been doing that a lot. But other than that, the rest of the face looks really great. I love how this foundation reacts to when I put highlight on. It just starts glowing and looks beautiful. And I don't feel like it's sticking to me or like it's too heavy or like it's really oxidizing. It's oxidizing a little bit on my neck. You can kind of see that it's a little darker than my natural skin tone, but I'm also the color of a piece of paper. So there's that. Other than that, I'm really enjoying how this is looking. It is breaking apart on my forehead a little bit, but that is normal for me, sort of, to an extent. I was also putting wigs on and off, so I'm sure I took off a little bit of my foundation when I was doing that. So I'm going to go ahead and just pounce some more back on the residue that's on this. Okay, so checking in, 4 hours in, we're good. I don't feel like I have to blot. I don't feel like it's too cakey or anything like that. So I have to go to work and I will see you guys in a couple hours. Hi guys. So my makeup has been on for about 8 hours now. It's just turned 7 o'clock. I've been back from work for a couple hours and I have just been chilling because I'm technically on spring break right now. It started last night, but I have to go to strike for one of the shows. I think I said that earlier. And so I'm just chilling in my apartment. I'm all alone. Everybody's gone. So I'm just waiting to get to strike and then I can go home tomorrow morning. But enough of that. Time to check in with my foundation. So I need to get really close to my mirror, but I feel like it's gonna be too dark. Yeah, I don't know what to do. Okay, so looking at my foundation, it is still really intact. I'm really happy. Like, I would go out to dinner or something with some of my friends even if my foundation looked like this. I'm going to take a look at this side because I've been leaning on it on the couch. So there's a little bit of transfer off on this side of my face, but it's not too bad. I know my nose started oxidizing earlier a little bit, like the tip of my nose is kind of gone. But other than that, like, I wouldn't be upset about being out in public with my makeup like this. I really love this foundation. It's long wearing. I don't feel like I need to pat down, like I get oily or anything. If anything, I start to get really dry and it starts to break apart, so then I'll actually spray the Mario Badescu facial spray, and it helps sort of rejuvenate my face and bring everything back together. But I'm probably going to end up taking my makeup off to go to strike, just because I'm going to be there from 9 to midnight. So I think this is going to be my last check-in. So I will just give you a rundown about how I feel about this foundation. I really enjoy it. For the price, it's $5. It's a $5 foundation. I think it's $5 or $6. There's some places that it might be $6, but for a $6 foundation, like if we're going with that, this little guy is crazy. You get 1 fluid ounce and it looks like skin. My main complaint being dry skin is that I do feel like I need something to make me look luminous. If I leave it on for a couple hours, I start to get a little sweaty, so that it starts to like mix with my sweat and looks really good. But when I was using the what is this, the Becca backlight primer, like something like that, like something really illuminating, or like if I had the Cover FX drops, like something like that, I think it would look amazing on dry skin. It's really great for normal skin. I would definitely recommend that. There are certain patches of my face that are more dry and certain patches that are more normal, and on my normal areas, I love it. And then I think it's really great for oily skin. I think it'll mattify you and make you look beautiful. And yeah, for something that's in the drugstore, this is amazing. I don't break out from it. It's pretty good. I think they have a good color range. I want to look and see if there's a shade lighter, but I'm worried that the shade lighter is going to be more yellow. So that's my only concern. But this product gets a huge thumbs up from me. I've never done a wear test video like this before. I usually do it as a first impression and review, but I've had time to sort of play with this, figure out the best way to wear it, what I like to do with it, how long it normally lasts. Like, I could keep wearing this probably till 10 p.m. and then it would start to get really gross. But I feel like I should just take my makeup off before I go to strike. That seems like the best option. Anyway, I'm talking to myself and rambling. So if you guys liked this video, let me know what you prefer. If you prefer like first impression foundation things, or when I've had time to sort of get my thoughts together and like have been wearing it for 1 or 2 weeks. I feel like there's something on my shirt, but there's something on my mirror. What do you guys prefer? Let me know. Also, let me know what types of videos you want to see in the future. Are there any products out right now that you want me to review? I am heading away for spring break. I'm going to St. Louis for 4 days, so I'm going to be vlogging my time there. I'm really, really excited. I'm going to a technical theater conference thing, and I'm volunteering, and we're going to see lots and lots of things and lots of people, so I'm really, really excited about that, but I have to get through the next 3 days first. Let me know, what do you want to see? Follow me on my social media so you are up to date with everything that I'm doing. My Twitter and my Instagram are down below as always. And that is everything I have for you guys today. I hope you liked this video, and I hope you have a great day. If you're on spring break, enjoy it. And I'm gonna go because I'm exhausted and I need to relax if we're going to strike. So I will see you guys in my next video. Have a great day. Bye.